Imagine you're driving alone. It's late, the road is pitch black, and there's absolutely no one else around for miles. Suddenly, your headlights catch something impossible. Standing right in front of you is a towering, 7-foot-tall figure. It has massive wings folded against its back and glowing, blood-red eyes staring through your windshield. You blink, gripping the steering wheel, and the creature vanishes back into the shadows. Your heart is pounding, but you're safe. You survived a brush with the unknown. But a few days later, the real horror strikes. A catastrophic disaster tears through the exact same area, leaving massive destruction in its wake. When an unexplainable tragedy happens right on the heels of a monster sighting, we have to ask, is it merely a statistical fluke? Or did the creature know what was coming? This shift from a standard sighting to a precursor of tragedy is what sets the Mothman apart from nearly every other supernatural encounter. To understand how this works, we go back to 1966. This is Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a quiet town nestled along the Ohio River. Late that year, the local police station started getting bizarre calls. Dozens of people, with no connection to one another, all claimed they had seen a massive winged entity lurking in the darkness. The reports were remarkably consistent. Witnesses described a beast that defied physics, launching itself into the air to easily keep pace with vehicles speeding down the highway. Within weeks, these scattered sightings snowballed into a town-wide panic. Families stopped letting their children play outside, and armed men began patrolling the woods at night. The creature's behavior seemed to evolve. Instead of fleeting glimpses on lonely roads, witnesses felt they were being actively tracked. They reported hearing heavy footsteps behind them or spotting those glowing eyes watching from the tree line. Looking at this flowchart, you can see how residents desperately tried to rationalize the threat. They attempted to classify it as an oversized sandhill crane, an elaborate prank, or a mutated animal. But every logical explanation fell apart against the sheer volume of impossible details. While everyone was staring into the shadows trying to identify a monster, they completely missed the actual danger slowly building right under their feet. 13 months after the first sighting, the psychological grip on the town was broken by a horrifying reality. During evening rush hour in December 1967, the Silver Bridge spanning the Ohio River suddenly failed. Dozens of cars plummeted directly into the freezing water below. By the time the icy current settled, 46 men, women, and children had lost their lives. The search for a winged creature vanished overnight. The town was forced to focus on the grim reality of cranes pulling twisted steel and submerged vehicles from the riverbed. In the weeks that followed, the grieving community started piecing the timeline together. They realized the sightings began right as the bridge's structural integrity was silently failing. The coincidence reframed the sightings. While the figure was never linked to any physical assault on the town, it remained present until the bridge fell, leaving locals to view it as a harbinger of the coming tragedy. That specific timeline, a bizarre entity vanishing the moment a disaster strikes, elevated the story far beyond a local West Virginia curiosity. Today, the legend has crossed oceans. Witnesses report seeing the exact same towering, red-eyed figure in cities all over the world. This map highlights the eerie timing of modern reports. The orange dots represent creature sightings, and the red zones indicate where massive regional disasters struck just days later. The overlap is incredibly consistent. Of course, from a strict scientific standpoint, none of this holds up. After decades of investigation, we have zero empirical proof that the creature exists, let alone possesses the ability to predict the future. Yet, the lack of biological evidence hasn't slowed down the folklore. The sheer volume of eyewitness accounts continues to multiply year after year. The power of the story comes from this tension. It remains a mystery that eyewitnesses and data simply cannot resolve. So whether you believe it's a massive bird, a trick of the light, or a supernatural warning, if you're out late at night and see glowing red eyes in the dark, you probably shouldn't stick around to find out what happens next.